Okay, Scooby-Doo gang.
Ugh, what a complete and utter disaster.
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate cosmic eternal deadline?
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't
I feel that.
Sheriff Green
I ain't gonna
have
lie.
anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Probing. Who were the victims? Puzzle.
What do you think he was up to? There has to be a reason for him to kill a bunch of people, right?
Yeah, we don't want to
There was never
probe.
any kind of
Pause.
confession, so they don't really know for sure.
Someone somewhere's gotta have some idea.
Well, we could always just ask Frank Stone.
Huh?
Ouija board?
Ouija board. What will they say? And Miss BB's hotline. The dead are just a seance away.
Okay.
I called Miss Beebe once. I tried to speak to Mary Shelley, but Miss Beebe thought that was my grandmother, so she kept going on and on about eating enough cabbage soup.
Did you get a recipe?
Oh, damn.
Then again, maybe it's better not to dig up old bones.
If it's ancient history.
People don't really like to talk about it. We do get reporters asking around sometimes. Really rubs people the wrong way.
Once Sam Green became sheriff, that all died down anyway.
Questioning. What were the reporters asking about suspicious? Sheriff Green seems to care a lot about this.
What exactly were the reporters asking about?
I don't know. They're reporters. They just want to dig up dirt.
They had to have been on to something if they kept coming back.
What? Just forget about it. Everybody around here has.
Except Sheriff Green.
Fine. If you guys aren't interested in filling me in, I'll find someone else who is.
Okay. Good luck.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened at the mill since we can't finish shooting there with a busted camera.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Oh. I'd do that. I'd do it.
What?
Uh, um,
You want a piece of me too?
Howdy, partner. I'm pathetic.
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true.
yeah. And you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to, lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and
Oh, he
so
sucks.
close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Casual, just $10. Nervous, $20 will cover it. Casual.
Just like $10.
So, let's say hypothetically, I help you out. What do I get out of this? You gonna make me a producer or something?
Sure. Of course. Associate producer, Bonnie Rivera.
Associate producer is a bullshit favor credit.
Linda.
Okay, yeah, I don't really give a shit about having a credit on your movie. So, maybe if you actually have something real to offer?
Cynical. How about I don't tell Dad? Yikes. Borrow my van.
All right, fine. You can borrow my van all week. What?
Dude, I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
Vans are cool. Everybody wants to drive a van.
Nope.
Try again.
If
Yeah,
I may offer a
actually.
suggestion, Jaime, why don't you take over some of Bonnie's chores?
Enticing.
Oh man.
All of my chores, no complaints.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think we got a deal.
Wise decision.
Don't try and weasel out of it either. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Hey, yeah. Why are we gonna take 20? What the heck? What are we doing with 20? I took a dub for my sister. For what? That's why I can't be the older sibling, bro. It stinks.
I'm fine.
I
It's
am
just-
though.
What is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's like actually poisonous, do you?
I
It's a
do.
horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Yeah, anytime.
I like Dixie. Or that's
Hopefully
not her
there's
name.
enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
Why not? I certainly am curious.
Yeah, I am too.
regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
You chose to try the curiosity store first.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. I gotta look inside.
Good bought, sold.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
Should I have not gone here first? Did I fumble?
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Ooh.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No. Maybe this one? Where did I put all the... How has this place become such a...
Bro, we still only found one.
Oh, cute bunny.
La 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 la. La 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 la. I hate her. She throws axes. Nothing about that is cute. We gotta talk to Linda.
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
I didn't read any of that. Lawyer letter. The store recently passed into the hands of a new owner. La 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 la. That's a doorknob. I'm glad I couldn't go in. I like places like this. There's just so much to look at. Oh,
I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
that's that what you call it? The rake's weapon. I think it's called the rake. The hell? Random.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
It looks like the manor we're in right now. And the other scenario. Oh,
Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
Oh, we missed one. The trapper. Creepy.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm getting like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
All right.
$10.
That seems reasonable. It feels a little high. Mm.
Oh, I don't know. It feels a little high for something so old.
Hmm. It is quite a valuable piece, so I'm afraid I'm unable to lower the price, but perhaps I can sweeten the deal. One of a kind, handmade. It's for luck.
We'll take it.
I guess we could use it as a prop. Sure. It's a deal.
Delightful.
She gave us a mirror, bruh. You haggled and received the pocket mirror.
Thank you very much.
And it might be
Thanks for
useful in the
finding us a
future.
camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Why is she looking at us like that?
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock order.
Emergency sock quarter?
Buy milk. Bet. But I need to look around. Finding freaking Monopoly pieces? It's like literally not fun. Best loved bird.
Movies? Really? Must be a slow news day.
R green. There's a long lineage of most movies resulting in Is that thing? Okay. Alright, let's get some milk.
I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Come on, bro.
Another missing kid.
Dang.
I hope they're found.
Crazy. We gotta work on that as a civilization, bro. I'm just gonna leave. I wish I could just leave. Yeah, I know it's Steph.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know.
They just copy and
Books don't
paste the
bite.
sheriff's face.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill?
Okay, that's
He
why.
watches that place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in.
Is that him back there?
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Hey, they did copy paste his face. That's his son. Duh.
You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
Okay. They told me about Frank Stone. Defiant. We're still gonna finish the movie.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's
Oh.
make a movie.
Oh, nothing good's to come from that conversation. Nothing, not a single thing. Ah, man, if the black kid dies first, I don't know if I'm gonna live with myself.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber, was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Oh no. We have said no. I think she would have gave it to us anyway. We would have had $10. These walls have eyes. Noted. Are you okay? Bad dream.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit.
Feel like Laura Croft.
What happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film.
I know that.
I just worked on it, didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
I hate dudes with buns.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Commanding, what are you waiting for? Dismissive, I'm good here. I'm gonna be honest, I'm curious too. If I'm the director all of a sudden.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, no, we're Maddie. Wait, no, we're not.
Oh, now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
You didn't see the outside of the house?
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Curious. Tell me about Augustine. Suspicious. How do you know about the murder mill? Or the current situation?
Okay. Then tell me everything you know about Augustine.
Augustine Lieber, elite collector of obscure cultural artifacts. She pretends to be all business, but plays the long game with her cards close to the vest. She's hard to pin down.
And?
Ever since I arrived, I've kept my eye on things. Observations, behavior, decor. I've been building a profile.
Which is?
Lieber is no ordinary collector. She likes the dark stuff. The really dark stuff. She'll stop at nothing to get it.
Very impressive.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Told you what I know, and now you go.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Okay, we're her.
Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
Oh my god, we walk so much faster. Whoa.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Huh.
Thanks. It's Italian.
Now that was a curious
Well,
sound.
shoes are Italian. And a belt. I got it cheap from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blade. Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Oh, Bonnie Rivera, the emo chick.
Never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
Oh my god, I hate this guy.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question.
Oh! Oh, that's... Oh, I messed up. Oh. I just don't like Stan. Oh. Oh, shoot. We gotta resume. Bless you. We gotta resume. There's nothing we can do. Oh, no. I just don't like Stan.
Expensive one, too.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
I'm sorry, Maddie. I didn't mean to make you feel alienated. My bad. Okay, we cracked something open over here when we touched this. Yeah, yeah, there it is. Oh, wow. They have eyes, for sure. The hell is this?
Looks like practically every room in the house. But where's our host?
Okay. No host to be found. Come on.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though.
That's a chainsaw, dude. And he's missing a chainsaw. And this is the box of goodies.
Looks
Locked.
like it opens with a key. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
Book.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
It's open. I'm not reading any of that. That's it. It was suspicious that Frankston committed his crimes with help of a... Oh. Somebody helped him? Oh.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Something's missing. Something's missing from there. Talk to Maddie.
Now, what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who's Dan? Psh, not in a million years. No way.
Okay, there's nothing else to look at. Maddie.
You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
Yeah, everybody can. Weirdo.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Nostalgic. There's something I never told anyone else. Hurt. Not a good idea to dwell on the past.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me.
Oh my god, his name is
Everything's still so
Jaime,
fuzzy about what
not
happened,
Jamie.
but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Dope story?
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
Concerned. They might be after film strips if this plot gets any thicker. So serious.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Doesn't appreciate my
Even if you
suspicion.
wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
I don't care what Maddie
So,
appreciates.
if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Excited right on time. Agitated, you gotta keep it down.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie's snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
I can't take all the credit. I had a little help from my assistant.
It was nothing.
Hey, modesty-free zone. I think I would have given up about 8 dozen times if this guy hadn't been there to cheer me on.
Just doing my job.
Oh, that reminds me. Now
Oh,
that you
come
are an
on.
official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah, and Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but...
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
The Trapper.
Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Subdued, guess not, uneasy. Stone's victims were real people.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
If I'm gonna sneak you back in there, you better make it good.
He gets it.
Approving, you're right. Dubious, missing the point. We're not about to be flip-floppy.
Yeah, you're right. We've only got one shot at this.
Yeah. So let's not fuck it up.
It's gonna happen no matter what.
Can we help?
Nah, Robert and I'll go through and see if there's any other good places in the mill to shoot. Then we'll head out.
I ain't gonna lie. Look around the garage, then talk to Linda. Alright, bet. Secret of a killer stone come to light.
Here.
Sure, no one was sad to see it go.
We're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's
I
a
wonder
pretty
if
huge
Linda's
place.
okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
We haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
Tom Holt interview. Oh, we're just gonna take it. Okay.
Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
The hell?
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers.
$7.95. That's an expensive book.
There were suicides.
We just paid $10 for a
Not at the
camera.
mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place. to spend a
omniverse?
12-hour shift.
Far
There were a
out.
couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank,
I don't know. It's all related to him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or
that's your expert opinion?
it's just a hunch.
I pulled some of these today, too.
What's that?
Obituaries from around the time of the murders.
Yeah, I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night, before or since.
What's that?
And don't reckon I ever will again.
That guy with the dog.
Heck, I don't know if I would would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse. Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
The hell are we looking at? Oh.
I can't believe Mom's finally getting out. I can't wait.
Yep. Okay. I feel like we looked at everything.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Concerned. Her obsession with Frank Stone is intense. Insecure. Debbie worried about Robert.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
Yeah, we'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
Encouraging. It's pretty rad. Just proof I shouldn't have wasted all that time. What?
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
It's very supportive of you. Thanks, Robert. I mean, Jaime. Sorry. Forgot which one of you is the supportive one.
That was mean. You're mean.
Yes. Yes, I am.
I am her, she is me. We are one.
What is... It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
There goes Bon Bon.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
That's my mom.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret.
Plastic.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy.
Alright, I'm about to end it here.
All right, This way.
Okay, we're him. We're Jaime.